Alright, what's up, companions? Here we are, another week, Season 3, Episode 5. It's been kind of a weird week for me because I had a gas inspector come to my house this week, and when he went and did the gas inspection in my basement, there were 3 leaks that I still need to finish fixing. So, at the moment, it is pretty cold in my house. If there's any humming, it's probably my space heater because it is a little cold in my house right now because I can't turn my heat on because I don't have any gas. So, obviously, I was overwhelmed by last week's episode.
I can't believe that you love it.
I love it so much.
Oh, God. Oh, God, look at us. Crying like a couple of girls.
Oh, you're the only one crying.
In a positive way. You know, I thought that was a really great episode. I read it again after. I mean, it is just, that series in the books, the passages are just so good. And there's, you know, actually a fairly significant amount that just got cut out just because it had to. You could only do some of them. You were never going to be able to do all of them. But yeah, it was just such a great rendition, and yeah, I'm excited about this week. I don't really have much. I have one kind of minor idea about what I think might happen, but I can't say it out loud because it's book spoilery. So if it happens, I'll be like, oh, well, this is what I thought was going to happen. I did sort of think we were going to switch up to the Tanchico storyline this week. So I guess this is her trying to learn how to use it, huh? That pretty much looks like what I imagine the waste looks like. That's for sure.
The cliff around is Karakan.
We only speak to the wise ones in the dream.
So are we headed to Al-Qardal now?
To meet Randall 4. He is the Karakan. There's no fighting it.
You know, I had gotten used to Avienda and her maiden outfit, so seeing her in those wise ones' clothes, she looks out of place now. They made us wait just long enough to get used to her being a maiden.
We will stay here until the other chiefs have gathered at Al-Qardal.
Al-Qardal. Awesome. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I love it. So you make a bunch of noise when you're coming into an Aiel encampment or hold because you don't want them to think you're sneaking up on them.
You have my leave, shade of my heart. You always have my leave.
Okay.
Thanks, roof mistress of my heart.
Okay.
You've met my wife.
Okay.
Now, meet my wife, Leon.
Great father!
A heavy fragrance, your powdered roses. It enters the room before you do. I remember it from your classes when I was a novice.
You assume your style doesn't matter, but it does, Mother. This tower used to be a shining beacon to the world. Your net is coming apart, Mother. Everyone sees it. I'm calling for a boat in the hall to cage the dragon reborn, as you should have done already.
What?
You have fooled many, but I know what you are. River trash. Damn! Same as the day you walked into this tower. As a knife.
Cut that tension with a knife.
At an Aiel meal, it is polite to talk to people to either side of you.
They eating squash blossoms?
Except for those of us who must instruct instead of sharing the meal.
You like the squash, Randall Thor?
Yes.
I grew the squash, Randall Thor.
Really?
Know this. Anyone can touch Teleranriot, but very few can truly enter it.
It is not part of the One Power, though I said I believe it is. When the brass pin drops, you will hear it in the dream as well. It will bring you back if you lose yourself.
How did this? You were afraid, so you wanted armor. Uncontrolled thoughts are troublesome in the dream world. Control them.
Alright, I guess, are those the people momentarily touching the dream? Oh, hey.
And what did she want us to look at?
Black Hush. Black Hush.
Interesting.
Tanchico Bay. Most of the rich live on top of the hills.
Oh, yeah, that's fascinating.
But there isn't much stability to the wealth in Tanchico.
Like, we have been down here for 2 weeks. I am going up to the deck.
No, Bat, we can't.
Whose ship is
We must
this?
stay in this room. That was the only thing we promised the sail mistress in exchange for passage to Tanchico.
That's only because she
Sail
to throw
mistress.
herself overboard.
Is that an option? We stay down here.
We're on a Seafolk ship, huh?
The seafolk are not to be broken.
They're a very strong Southeast, Southeast Asian kind of pirate vibe even to these Seafolk ships slash Seafolk. Blood and Ashes! Love it.
I couldn't give a toss. Just help me. I'd like to get to the
When did their cage get so much smaller? Wasn't it like significantly larger than that?
If you'd let me. No.
He is heavy in the drink, but he's still saying no at least.
I promise, sir. We haven't seen him. I barely even remember him.
Be careful, Natty.
Where?
That was a little
Why did you do that?
a little bold. Oh.
One of you is a witch!
It was me.
This one's ready for your questions.
Really? Oh my god, I want this guy dead so bad.
Ben, Chad, and I will sneak in.
And me.
No, not yet.
And me.
And her. The Dragon Reborn. Nynaeve Mira. Egwene Elvire. The 2 strongest channelers we've ever seen. The Hornblower. They all come from this place. The blood of Manetheren flows here.
Okay.
The blood of warriors.
I'm going to go find Leanne. And I'm going to kill her.
I turned off the bond.
Maxim's leaving her? I don't love that.
Do you die tonight?
What?
Did you see it in the rings? And she must die tonight.
No. No.
Good. Well, then you have tonight. And have a drink.
Oh, lad.
Have you? If you tried.
Usquai?
Usquai.
I have not.
Well,
It's powerful stuff. I want to say it's like cactus liquor. He just looks like a samurai drinking out of a sake bottle. Little earthenware bottle.
So, I can only assume that you're following me because you're obsessed with me. Am I right?
Because the Amelin's obsessed with me?
No one's obsessed with you.
Well, I mean, you say that, and yet, here you are.
No, she's an artiste behind it.
Wait.
Min, what's this?
What is this?
My visions. This is why I Sedai are not allowed to be on deck when they travel with the seafood.
That was cool. That looked cool.
I know you're looking for the Black Archer. And I happen to have some personal experience with the Anjan Sedai.
Is there any chance we find a certain guitar playing fella in Tanchico? That would be nice. Okay. I see some white plaster buildings. Oh yeah. They've gone very Pirate City with this.
Not them. Surprised to see me, sisters?
We will never betray our oaths or our sisters. No matter how many times you ask.
I believe you.
Okay.
Tell me their names.
I told the Amelin I would negotiate. If I can.
I am not like Swan Sanjay. This is not a negotiation. You will not leave the cell alive.
There must still be a member of the Black Archer in the tower.
Okay. I've got issues. We'll get to them at the end. Because they've got me narratively.
This way.
Oh. Guy's killing wolves everywhere he goes now.
This fog. Want to learn how to catch a woman with real power, child buyer.
Buyer.
Aaron.
So did they kill Natty?
Oh, my sweet summer child.
Be quiet and listen to our instructions. We'll get you out of it.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I mean, they've managed to make Whitecloaks even more horrific in this show than they are in the books.
Maxim?
How did they know where she was?
You did this. I thought you were a good man. I was! Before you.
Fael's about to kill these two guys. Ooh. Woo! She's like twice as dangerous as he is. Okay, so Maxim has to be here, right? Maxim has to be here. Yes. Well done, Maxim. He better not die. Whoa, that was awesome. Alright. Alright. This is the shot in the arm their relationship needs right now. They just had to kill about a dozen Whitecloaks together. Get back in that right headspace.
I saw you in Meridian before you released the Dark One. Before you swore your oath.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not that person anymore.
You were driven and brave. You wanted the world to be a better place. You wanted people to have more than they had.
I still want that.
Interesting.
And more.
I've fallen in love with this piece of you that wants to save the world. I've always loved the piece that knows you have to break it.
Camera pans out to Egwene watching. I really thought that was going to happen for a second.
Ready?
Breaking your promise to Bear. It's like discordant banjo music in the background is creepy.
If the White Tower does not bend the knee to Randall Thor, he will lose the last battle.
Should have been you. Should have been you in the tower. You're strong, clever, ruthless. You wouldn't lose yourself to the seat.
No, we broke what we had, Swan. And I will wait for you. Every time. Every time.
There are people tied together in the turnings of the wheel. This has been kind of a slow burn episode, but I'm enjoying it. It's...
Nani?
She's just jumping into other people's dreams. It's actually kind of a bad idea.
Can you hear me?
What do you hear?
The wind.
And what else?
Yeah. This is a little creepy, Egwene. A little exploitative to, like, just pop in and watch all your friends' dreams.
Listen, you are never sleeping on the floor, ever again.
I'm proud of you.
I'm gonna cry.
Papa, stay down.
His dream is so simple. Oh, look who's already in it. I told myself, here we go, an episode where I don't cry. Of course not. Oh no, is it happening now? Oh God. Oh God, Kevin, you called it early. Oh no. Oh my God, this is... Oh my God, that's... Woo! What an ending! Wow! Oh, I just started to cry just because Perrin's dream is just so simple. The guy just wants to be a fucking blacksmith. That's it. he doesn't want to be rich or famous, or he just wants to move home and have a regular job. Oh God. And then they threw Hopper in there. That killed me. That killed me. Interesting to see Fail already there. But I mean, I guess she did just save his life. So yeah, that's a heck of a turn on. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, that was kind of a slow burn of an episode, but boy, it really came around at the end there. Woo! That's so funny that I called that Egwene was watching that. That was, and the eye contact from Lanfear. Whoa, whoa, woo! Oh, I'm still taking that in. That was so savage. That was intense. Oh man, I thought we were like 30 seconds away from finishing the episode. 30 seconds away from me not crying at one of these episodes. And they got me there at the end. I just wasn't expecting it. I knew the end of the episode was coming. I was like, my one friend told me, like, I think there's one spot where you might cry in this episode. And I was like, no, she's wrong. She's wrong. I'm not crying this episode. And then they get me right there at the end. Oh, plus that, turn. That was a heck of a turn right there at the end of the episode. Jeez, that's a much better spot to see that, too, than when I originally called it. All right. Well, that was a good episode. Yeah, that was a good episode. I'll say halfway through the episode, I might have told you this is kind of a slow one. It's probably just getting a lot of set up for the next episode. But the second half of that episode really filled it out. I mean, that definitely got more interesting, and there was more stuff going on. Now, I am going to mention the one thing that I noticed during the episode that I said I'll talk about that at the end. And that is, Elida cut that woman's head off. Just, cut it right off. Which, she should, if she's not a dark, in that moment, I thought, oh my God, Elida's a dark friend. Because she shouldn't be able to kill that woman unless the woman is about to kill her. Like, she has to absolutely believe to her core that this person might be about to kill her. And in that case, she is allowed to kill that person. Outside of that, she is not allowed to kill a person with the power. At all, I don't think. I mean, I don't think she's just allowed to knife somebody either. But maybe she can. I'd be more understanding of that loophole. But the fact that she did it with the power, I thought, I was like, oh my God, Elida dark friend confirmed. That's what I thought in that moment. But since she was being watched by Swan, apparently, who did not intervene after she cut the woman's head off, I guess somehow that must be allowed. I guess because the woman's a dark friend. It's not right, though. It's not right. The 3 oaths should prevent Elida from being able to do that. So just cutting somebody's head off with the power like that should basically be proof that you're a dark friend. Unless, of course, they were right about to kill you, in which case you would be allowed to harm them with the power. So, I mean, that's a little gripe, but again, it's a little gripe because it was definitely interesting to watch. And I think the Shore is doing a great job playing Elida. Elida is a complicated character. So Elaine and Nynaeve saw a Windfinder doing her thing. That happens in the books. The look for Tanchico is definitely interesting. Again, not how I exactly imagine the place, but I see the whole like pirate capital. If it's a criminal capital, I see leaning towards the whole pirate capital thing. That's pretty cool. Natty Cawthon being dead, that's intense. That's, yeah, we're not supposed to like the Whitecloaks. Rafe definitely got that note. People should not like the Whitecloaks. He's definitely added, like, this, you know, slightly more acceptable side to them, too, which, again, also does exist in the books. But, yeah, Dane is pretty much drunk at this point. So, as we've seen, he's obviously letting his honorable nature slip. I just want all the questioners dead, man. I just want all the questioners dead. Questioners are scum. Scum people. There are no good questioners. 0 good questioners. Nope. You could not convince me otherwise. I did like I liked the combat for Fail. That was cool. She had those like fighting hook daggers, the under the hand daggers, which she never describes having anything quite like that in the books, but I'm super into it so far as the whole, oh, she's the Falcon, she's Fail, and those are like Falcon claws. Yeah, I dig that. That's, once again, nice job, costuming department. You guys are getting notes that aren't even there. And I'm glad she also had a throwing knife that she definitely knew how to use. But yeah, she racked up, what was that? She racked up like 2.5 kills while Perrin got 0. So, come on, Perrin, level up, bro. You need an axe. That's just my suggestion, guy. If you had an axe, though, you would be more dangerous than just using your fists. Obviously, you know, Egwene watching everybody else's dreams was a narrative device to get us around to her seeing a certain somebody. But it is a little creepy, right? You probably shouldn't be watching your best friend's dreams without them knowing. It's a little... We can agree that's a little creepy, right? A little invasive. Plus, I mean, in the books, that's kind of dangerous. Because if you startle someone in their own dream, they have, as the Dreamwalkers, you know, as the Wise Ones said, they have, like, absolute control in their own dream. Like, somebody can really mess you up in their own dream. I thought Alana was going to die there for a second. Really, I mean, they had me convinced she might die for a second. Then it was just like, no. Like, get it together, Kevin. You know Maxim's here. You know Maxim is here somewhere. So I'm glad that he was. Because we also need her to heal Perrin. Because he just took a pretty nasty shot to the side. And I was like, she's our only Aes Sedai. We need her for the healing abilities that she has. Because a lot of people get stabbed on this show, as I've said before. And let me tell you, in real life, you don't want to get stabbed. It's not something you want to happen to you. Even in modern times, I'm telling you, you don't want to get stabbed. It's not enjoyable. Oh, also, if you're still here and you haven't hit subscribe yet, maybe hit subscribe. I almost have 1,000 subscribers now, and I know that's not really a lot of subscribers, but to me, it feels like a big number. It feels like I've a milestone. So it would be cool if I broke 1,000 while we were finishing up this season. Again, not a big deal either way, because your boy ain't making any money here. But I do appreciate the follows and the subscribes and the comments, and I enjoy talking to y'all, and hopefully you guys felt the same way I did about this week. You know, again, it started as a bit of a slow burn, but we got there. And the costumes and the sets and all that, always fire. Shooting on location, always fire. The music, always fire. You know, there's a lot of, like, really great things about this show that it's easy to just let slip under the radar because they're just there. They're background elements. They're, you know. But I like to at least try to appreciate those things, right? The reuse of sets, those are all things that they've done so that they can spend more money doing cooler stuff, like the advanced CGI they're using on like how cool was that wind finding? How much cooler was that than the channeling in season 1? I complained about that in season 1. I was like, oh, I'd always imagined it as being colored because, the Captain Planet effect and just makes it easy for the brain to take it in a way that it's like, oh, I know what they're doing, you know, because I'm so smart, because I know red means hot. That's how smart I am. But yeah, I'm really interested to see, jumping from topic to topic, I know, back to a topic I was already on. I'm really interested to see how Egwene handles this knowledge that she's just been given. I'm interested to see how this plays out in the next episode. There are still a couple of really big things that I expect to happen this season. I'm interested to know which one's going to be the season closer, though, because I just can't decide where we are in this storyline. Even, you know, they've switched it up enough on me that even assuming I know the major events that are still going to happen, I still don't know exactly how they're going to happen or when, because they have changed up enough to put me off my footing, and I appreciate that. This is new to me. I want to be watching something new. Loving it. See you, companions, next week.